What's up, everybody? I'm Dustin with DF Leather Works. Welcome back to the leather shop. We've got a few projects we got to finish up this week. We did get an order for one of our large clutches, like so, except it's going to be in all black. We also have y'all saw some of our videos before. If y'all were wondering what this was, this is actually going to be a UT, University of Tennessee inspired Dopp kit. So we're going to finish that up this week too. But first, we had our branding bar last week. Sorry we couldn't do it on here. Apparently you have to wait 24 hours before you can go live after you click the live button. So now we know. So next branding bar will be live here on YouTube as well. So but first we need to clean up here so we have some room to work. So y'all come on and let's get this shop cleaned up. All right, there we go. That's a lot better. I forgot about our stool though. All right, there we go. We're gonna put our Dopp kit off to the side for now. This one have a whole lot of sewing. We still got to cut out where our lines are. We're going to trace out where our lines are going to go for we need to cut out so we know what to sew. But what we're going to do is we're probably going to sew down each single side here to lock everything into place. But first, let's knock out our all black large clutch. Really need to clean up that leather shelf this week too, so we may get to that later on, but right now we're going to focus on our large clutch here. Get our black out. This is some Shap leather from Traditions Leathercraft based out of Oklahoma City. Let's grab our pattern, let's trace it out, let's get it cut out. All right, we had to get our old apron on. Time to go to work. All right, y'all probably couldn't see crap. So we got the pattern traced out here. All we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it out now as close as we can, and we'll fine tune it after we get a smaller manageable piece. Clean up this edge a little bit. There we go. Now, y'all saw our branding bar prep videos. You know, I went ahead and punched out the holes and made a spot for the zipper and all that, and then didn't round the corner till it's already all the way sewn. I did not like that. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and round these corners off. We'll go punch these holes and we'll cut out the zipper slots and we'll get the zipper put in. So I'll see y'all when we get done. All right, there we go. We got our zipper in. We're gonna head over to the sewing machine, get this zipper sewn in. We need to change it back over from brown thread to black thread, and then we'll be ready to sew this up, and then we'll fold it together and make our clutch. All right, y'all, back over at the Cobra Class 26. We're gonna sew this zipper in so we can get moving on this clutch. We're gonna try something different with this zipper as well. Instead of doing two lines, we're just gonna go all the way around the zipper, see how that works out. We could turn it on. There we go, let's go trim. All right, try a different angle, see if y'all can see a little bit better. We're gonna cut off these excess threads. We're not gonna burn them down, we just cut them flush. That's all we do. We sew it all the way around the zipper. See how we like the look of it instead of just sewing two lines all the way across. There's nothing wrong with the two lines, it's perfectly secure. I haven't had anything pop on me yet or anything like that, so they'll be perfectly fine. We'll cut off the excess of our zipper as well over here. We'll flip it over, we'll run tape around it. Now we're going to sew all the way around the perimeter and it'll be done. All right, y'all, there we have it. There is our large clutch. There's no handle, no nothing. It is carried just like this right here. But let's get this thing packaged up so we can get it out the door. All right, so we're gonna move on to our Dopp Kit. The pattern we use from Maker's Leather Supply. It's gonna be a little bit off, but it will be a-okay. Maybe if we can figure out how to put the damn thing together. Here we go. We've got we're about a 1/4 inch short on each side, which is fine because we are going to put some border pieces on there for attaching the zipper. So that is fine. Zipper's gonna go along these long edges here. So that'll be okay. We'll make up the space there. But all we need to do now is we need to trace out where we're gonna cut so we know exactly where we are going to sew. So we're not spending a whole lot of time sewing spots we don't need to sew. We're traced out right there. We are going to go ahead, we glued this down so that nothing should move. So we're going to go down the short edge. It makes more sense when we cut this out to go down the short edge. We're going to do 2 lines on each single one of these. All right, so on all these whites, we're gonna go 1 line here, go 1 line here, go another line there, another line there, another line there, so on and so forth, all the way down. So we need to switch our sewing machine over to the white. And then we probably need to fill up a bobbin or 2 of the white. So when we get that done, I'll show you all a little bit of the sewing because it's going to take forever. And then I'll meet y'all back over here at the cut table. Woo! All right, that was a lot of sewing. We got it sewed up. We got it cut out. It's actually not going to be that bad. We still got to put the zipper in it. We still got to sew the ends and put it all together and everything like that. I don't think it's going to be that bad to try to turn it inside out right now. But when we start folding pieces together, it might be a little difficult. But that is where we're at right now. There's our actual pattern. We are going to cut a couple strips. They're going to go right here to attach the zipper on. What color? Probably orange, potentially. I don't know. Or we do black. I don't know. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. We are going to go down to the house and relax for a minute. We do have baby chicks coming tomorrow. So we'll do some updates on the chicks when we get them. They're coming through the mail tomorrow. So we got brown sex links. So we got 15 of them coming. So once they start laying perfectly, we are probably going to be looking at 7.5 dozen eggs a week. So, but we'll see. All right, guys. But anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow evening. See y'all later. All right, guys, back in the shop. It has been about a week since we've been in here. We've had some other things take up some of our time, like building a chicken coop, taking care of chickens, my regular day job, things like that. So we're gonna get back started on our Tennessee-inspired Dopp kit here. All we're gonna do is we got 2 more strips of white cut out. We're gonna set them on each end with zippers attached to it, and then we'll sew it all together. Y'all come on in here and take a peek at this thing. All right, so like I said, we're gonna attach our zipper to our zipper holder pieces. I don't know what they're called. All we're gonna do with that is we're gonna take some double-sided tape. We're gonna run it down one side of the leather here, and then we'll attach it to the zipper. We'll sew it down, and then we will attach this piece with the zipper sewn in onto the Dopp kit itself. If you watch my other Dopp kit video where I made groomsmen's gifts, same process, same exact process, except we're just adding in this zipper holder piece. We got our zipper sewn in. We've just separated the zipper is all we have done. All we are going to do now is we are going to tape it down to the short edge here. edge of the zipper tape. All right, went ahead and put our handle and our little pull loop together. It's gonna be orange and white, obviously. So we're gonna insert them into the Dopp kit and we're gonna sew it inside out. And I'll be back with y'all whenever we do the big reveal. Well, y'all, it's not gonna work. It's too thick for my sewing machine to handle. I've broken 4 needles now trying to sew this together. So unfortunately, we're back to the drawing board. So that's gonna do it for this video. It's just leather, no big deal. But anyway, guys, always remember, no matter what you do or where you're at, always leave your mark. See you guys next time.